I sit down, and if you must, shut up, because I need you to listen right now. I'm done. Not done with the book. Done touching this particular variant of it. Done opening the file at 2 a.m. to fix a comma because some anonymous nobody with a four-word vocabulary and a grudge decided today was the day to tell me my life's work reads like a chatbot burped it out. I'm done chasing ghosts through a manuscript that's already out there, already in people's hands, already doing what it was built to do. The current builds of the Inherited War, paperback, hardcover, ebook, all of it, are frozen in terms of development, but still for sale. Not because they're perfect, far from it. I'm not a perfect man. No man is. Nothing I make is perfect. I got a steel rod in my leg and a dent in my skull holding me together. You think I don't know imperfection intimately? They're frozen because the book isn't a live service. It's not a video game I patch every time somebody complains on the forums. It's a snapshot of where the story was, where I was, and it deserves to stand as that snapshot instead of getting quietly rewritten into something unrecognizable every time the wind changes. So here's the actual shape of it. No more incremental fixes. This last one was the last one, because I noticed there was literal sections missing out of the story and I had to put them back in. The current builds will retire fully and permanently when Starset and Starrise both reach completion. That's the marker. That's also the finish line. Not a review bomb, not a bad faith itch.io harassment campaign, not some clown calling himself King of Sorrow who's never written a paragraph in his life. The work decides when this chapter closes. Nobody else. And when that day comes, when Starset and Starrise are both standing on their own 2 feet, finished, not quote almost, not quote soon, finished. That's when Revision 2 drops. Not a patch, not a tweak, a whole new build, standing where the old one used to be. Starrise up front, Starset in the back. The book you know, sandwiched in the middle of its own bloodline, finally showing you where it came from, where it was always headed. That's the shape. That's the architecture. I've been building towards this since 2004. You think I don't know the pieces of it? Oh, buddy, you're wrong. And before anybody gets clever, before some keyboard warrior with too much time and not enough spine decides this is the moment to at me with, so where's the update, Cal? Where's Starset, Cal? You said when this video goes live, Cal, let me save you the trouble. I'm working on them right now. Not like literally right now, but as soon as I'm done recording and this video's being uploaded, I'm in it. While you're watching this, while you're typing your little gotcha comment, the gears are already turning, whether you're clapping or screeching. And I know for a fact most of you are screeching. So don't at me. Don't slide into the comments with a countdown clock. This isn't a Kickstarter update. This isn't a roadmap with a deadline stamped on it for you to hold over my head. It's a novel, plural, being built the way everything worth building gets built, slowly, deliberately, paragraph by paragraph, cell by cell, and it comes out when it's ready, not when the patience runs out. And here's the part y'all keep skipping past because it's not as fun to scream about as AI slop. I can't do much else but build right now. Not until copies start selling. That's not a guilt trip. That's just the math. Every copy that moves isn't just a number on a dashboard somewhere. It's oxygen for the channel, fuel for the studio, and yeah, it's my actual personal life, rent, groceries, the stability that lets a guy sit down and finish 2 novels instead of white-knuckling through a day job that's got nothing to do with Jistoa or Zachary or any of it. And since we're being honest, a lot of you in the comments keep saying you want to see me and Minxie get back in the same room. I've read it, I see it, and you know what actually closes that distance? Not vibes, not wishing, money. Real, boring, unglamorous money. The kind that comes from people buying the book instead of review bombing it into the dirt. What if every copy sold was one brick closer to actually affording to bring her to me instead of just talking about it in a comments section like a fantasy? That's not a bit. That's an actual mechanism. You want the reunion arc? Buy the book. It's the least poetic sentence I've ever said, and it's also true. And maybe that's the real thing nobody in the comments understands anyway. What I just described to you, a frozen build, a work in motion, a shape that isn't finished yet, a life still being funded one purchase at the time, that's a proof of concept. 2 words, not hard words, 4 syllables. 6th grade vocabulary, and still somehow the single most misunderstood phrase in every comment section I've had the displeasure of reading this month. A proof of concept isn't the cathedral. It's the guy standing in the field with his shovel showing you this is where the foundation goes. It's rough on purpose. It's supposed to have seams showing. That's not a bug. That's the entire point of the exercise. You build the ugly version first, so you know what the pretty version is worth building at all. Every engineer knows this, every architect knows this, every songwriter who's ever hummed a melody into a voice memo before it became a track knows this. But you put a rough draft, an early build, a proof of concept, or an early chapter of a life still under construction in front of somebody who has never made a single thing in their life, never finished a story, never recorded a song, never shipped anything more ambitious than a group chat meme. And they don't see the E in progress. They see finished and bad. Because consuming is the only relationship they've ever had with art or with other people's lives. Input goes in, opinion comes out. No understanding whatsoever of the scaffolding, the drafts, the 10,000 deleted paragraphs, the 10,000 quiet, unglamorous days it takes to get anywhere worth being. They've never sat with a blank page and made it not blank, so they genuinely, sincerely can't conceive of a process. To them, there's no becoming. There only is. If the is doesn't match the polished, focus-tested 12 drafts deep thing they bought at a bookstore, it must be broken, it must be fake, it must be AI, it must, because real work in their hands just appears fully formed, no fingerprints, no mess. That's not criticism. Let me be real with you. That's illiteracy wearing a critic's coat. I've spent my whole public life fighting illiteracy in every form it shows up in. The kind that can't read a sentence and the kind that can't read a process. Revision 2 is coming. Star Rise and Starset are coming. Minxie is coming if she wants to. And if you actually put your money where the comment section is, I'm already in the trenches of all of it. And every one of you screaming fake at a foundation because it doesn't look like a finished house yet, that's on you, not me. So stay weird. Peace.